artist to completely different worlds. Don Toliver is one of the most versatile artists out right now. Everyone knows him for the psychedelic experimental rock stuff. But before all of that, he had this softer, dreamy R&B side. And that's the sound producers still can't figure out how to recreate. Here's what got me though. R&B has been oversaturated for years. Everyone sounds the same. But Don still managed to build a sound that's instantly recognizable within 2 bars. So I broke it down, and the thing that makes it work isn't the melodies alone, it's also the drums. And specifically 2 small changes most producers never think to make. So today I'm making 2 beats, one from a loop and one completely from scratch. So by the end of this video you will know exactly what sounds to pick, how to build that Don Toliver bounce, and how to make a beat sound full and complete with barely any sounds. So let's hop right into it. So first, let's start with the drums. Yes, really. Normally I would start with the melody, but not this time, because with Don, the drums are the identity. And you can listen to a few examples right here. So for this first one, I grabbed a loop from my 3-loop kit, something synthy and dreamy, something that matches Don Toliver's world. Now here's the part most producers get wrong. Don's drum pattern are ordinary. Generally, if you wrote out a MIDI, it would look like any other trap beat on the internet. It's never the pattern. It's the sound selection and the tiny decisions on top of it. So I started completely basic. Hi-hat, snare, counter snare, nothing unusual. That's it. That's the starting point. And no, it doesn't sound like Don Toliver yet, but we're getting there. Well, and now for the kick. The kick has to slap, not just sit politely in the mix. Really, Don usually just skips the kick entirely and just uses an 808. But on this beat specifically, a kick just sits perfectly over the sample. So we're going that route. And also I just added 2 open hats, and honestly they do more for the drum bounce than anything else. And here's a rule I would follow if you want your beats to hit hard. Either you use an 808 and no kick, or you use a kick and no 808. Never both. Now of course you can use kick and 808 together, but a good rule of thumb, especially if you struggle with your mixing and you want your low end to smack, is this. I know we've all been there where we listen to our beats on our phones and we wonder, where did the bass go? So just stick by this rule at first and you will notice a huge improvement in your beat. And you can hear a great example over Don Toliver's album where he just uses an 808 and no kick, or a kick and the sub bass. Since we went with a kick, we need a deep sub bass. And I found the perfect one on Analog Lab, which we're gonna use. And placing the bass notes took me about 10 seconds. Just because the sample comes with the matching bass MIDIs in the same folder. So you just drag it in, copy the notes, and you're done. No guessing what key you're in. No more trial and error. Alright, so I told you before, this doesn't scream Don Toliver yet. And here's where that changed. Same pattern, same sounds, 2 added. Number 1, reverse the hi-hats. Don't touch the rhythm, just reverse the sound. That alone lifts the entire bounce of it. Number 2, Don keeps things simple, but every now and then he throws something extremely weird in his drum bounce. So I did the same and I built this stutter effect. And now when everything just fits together with the sample, it sounds really like Don Toliver. Here's the first beat.
You know, time is ice, sweat, I'ma beat it up until you breath. Looking in the mirror, no flexes. Where do I lay my face? Shot it, got me in the room. Knowing that I'm in the mood. I can show you things to do.
By the way, that loop I just used isn't out yet. It's from a kit I've been putting together, and let me tell you, this kit is something special. Now, remember how placing the sub notes took me like 10 seconds? That's because every loop in this loop kit comes with the matching bass midis already in the folder. So you never have to guess where the notes go again. Just drag and drop it and you're good to go. And even the starter ideas are all labeled with the right chord progression too. So if you want to add your own chords underneath it, you can just follow the notes and you're good to go. Now, I don't have a release date yet and I'm not gonna make one up, but there's a waitlist below, and if you sign up for it, you're gonna get the loop kit before everyone else. This loop kit will be free, so if you like what you're hearing, just drop your email down below. And now let's get back to the second beat. Alright, so now let's build one from scratch. This one's the point I actually want you to remember. You don't need your beats to have 20 different melody layers to sound full. You only need the right one. Same universe as before, that dreamy, airy Don Toliver sound. So I started with a road starter again for my free loop kit. Now this sounds good, but a bit too clean, a bit too expected. So I reversed it, kept the chord progression exactly the same, just reversed the sound. Then again, I added a deep sub bass from Analog Lab underneath. Two sounds, that's it. And it already sounds like something way more interesting. Now we fill the space, not with more melody, but with texture. So I grabbed a heavily distorted synth sound and I threw in some shaper box for some movement. And then a weird ARP filtered with reverb and delay on it. Neither of these sounds are melodies. It's just air, texture and ear candy. Something to make it more interesting. And then I came across this other ARP sound I really liked, and I could already hear the delay on it. And to be honest, this might be my favorite part of this entire melody. It's sudden, but I really like it. And now for the drum bounce. Count them with me. 2 hi-hats, 1 open hat, 1 snare, 1 808. 5 sounds. And remember the rule. We're using an 808 this time, so we don't need a kick. The less sounds you use, the more they need to take space if you're going for that Don Toliver vibe. So here's the final beat. Way fewer sounds than you might think, but it still sounds full and complete. So that's the Don Toliver sound. Ordinary drum patterns with unusual sound choices. None of it is complicated. It's just intentional and experimental. So if you're sitting down to make one of these tomorrow, start with the drums. Get the bounce right first. The melody will tell you what it wants. And if you don't know how to start, sign up for the free kit in the description. Loops, bass midis, starter ideas, everything I've used in this video. Now make sure you smash that like button if you learned something new, hit that subscribe button so don't miss any other videos, and comment down below which artist I should break down next. Thanks for watching, and let's see each other in the next one. Bye.